Have you ever wondered what actually happens when your rental lease agreement comes to an end, or if there is a way to leave early without problems? A rental lease legally concludes through several primary methods, either by naturally expiring at the end of its fixed term, through a mutual agreement between the landlord and tenant, or in specific situations where a tenant breaks the lease early due to legally justified reasons, or if a landlord terminates it following specific legal procedures. At its core, a lease is a legally binding contract outlining rights and responsibilities for a specific duration, which means neither party can simply walk away without consequence. State and local landlord-tenant laws provide the framework for how these contracts can be legally ended, protecting both parties. These laws often specify required notice periods, valid reasons for early termination, and the process for handling security deposits and final property inspections. To ensure a smooth and legal end to your lease, first, review your existing lease agreement to understand its specific terms, including notice periods and any early termination clauses. If you plan to move out at the end of the lease term, provide your landlord with written notice within the timeframe specified in your agreement, typically 30 or 60 days. If you need to break your lease early, start by communicating openly with your landlord to explore options like finding a suitable replacement tenant, which can often mitigate financial penalties. Always document all communications and ensure any agreements are in writing and signed by both parties. An important concept to remember is constructive eviction, where a landlord fails to provide habitable living conditions, effectively forcing a tenant to move out before the lease ends. Another term to understand is liquidated damages, a clause in some leases that specifies a predetermined amount the tenant must pay if they break the lease early. Understanding these specific legal terms can help clarify your options and responsibilities. Navigating the end of a lease legally, whether it is expiring naturally or terminating early, is about clear communication and adherence to your lease agreement and local laws. By understanding your rights and responsibilities, you can ensure a fair and stress-free transition, protecting your financial interests and maintaining a positive rental history.